Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Bret of the Bret Factor, back once again for a movie review. And this time, I finally got around to seeing it. Chips. Cue the music. Bam, bam. No, I got no theme music here yet. Maybe someday, but we got the Darth Vader light back, as you can see. So, anyways, I went and saw Chips today. I know I've been putting it off, and it's been in my Twitter feed for. I did a couple polls just to see if people actually wanted me to go and see that movie, and you guys wanted me to go and see it. Thank you for the torture. No, just a quick. Did I like the movie? It was okay. Would I recommend you going to see it? Probably not. Go see it maybe a date night. I went today. It's Tuesday, right? So it's cheap night Tuesday, and I wasn't going to waste scene points, and I didn't want to pay top dollar to see this movie either. So I thought, you know what? I'm just going to use my. I'm just going to go pay cheap ticket price, which was like $7 where I went, and that's how much I would pay for this movie. I think if you're or free or just Netflix it, right? Either do Netflix or go see it on a cheap night, or don't even see it at all, because this movie is like it's not the greatest. It's not the greatest comedy of 2017 so far, and I've seen two. Seen Goon and now this. So that's two seen, and so far we're not doing too good with the comedy movies. And so let's just get right into it. This is where the spoiler is going to hit right around here. So if you guys are you wanted spoilers, it's happening. So this movie is like any other buddy cop movie in a sense, where it's just it's on motorcycles. If you don't know much about Chips, Chips used to be a TV show way back in the day. I think probably like the 60s, maybe 70s, or 70s, at least the 70s. Because I think my parents said they used to watch that show when they were growing up with, I can't even remember who's in it. Man, I can't remember who's in the actual TV show. I think even I watched it like in reruns or something. I probably have watched it. So it's based on the TV show where there's just two motorcycle cops who solve crimes in California, which is what CHIP stands for, I think, is California Highway Patrol or something like that. So anyways, in this one, you have Michael Pena. His character is Poncharella, and he's an FBI agent, and then he gets transported over to the Chips squad to look into this crime that's been happening, which is just like your basic thievery plot. And then it's like, well, who's on the inside doing it? Like this is like a classic theme of who's on the inside, who's the bad cop. We're going to put a guy in there. He's going to go undercover, and we're going to see if he can figure out the mystery, which of course he's going to figure out the mystery. I've been on this earth a long enough time to see these type of movies. They always figure out the mystery. It's never an unsolvable mystery. So that's pretty much the whole thing. Like, you figure it out, right? Like, they tell you who the bad guy is right away. So we're not along on the ride for the mystery. They're like, here's the bad guy, which is what's his face? Vincent Defoe. I can't pronounce his last name. I can't even pronounce his last name. I'm sorry, guys. So he's the bad guy, and like they tell you right away. Like the small stupidest little plot twist is this what's her name? Jessica. I got my IMDb up here. Hold on. Jessica McName. I don't even know who she is, but she's the plot twist. It turns out she is playing for the bad guys too. And throughout the movie, you're just kind of like, oh, she's trying to bang Ponch this entire time, and vice versa. But then you get this silly plot twist at the end that she's playing for the bad guys, and you're kind of just like, that reveal wasn't even that cool. It was just like, whatever. You know, like the whole plot to this movie was just whatever. We've seen it before. There's nothing new here. So then if you're not here for the story, then you're here for the jokes. And that's kind of what I was looking at. I'm like, I'm here for the jokes now. So make me laugh. And did this movie make me laugh? That's like the number one criteria for a comedy movie for me. Did it make me laugh? And I think it made me laugh only, I would say, about 5 times in total, give or take. Did I have a smile on my face in some scenes? Yeah, there were some scenes. I feel like there's some scenes where they probably left some stuff out, like on the cutting room floor for sure. I was hoping for some bloopers at the end of the movie, but there really wasn't anything there other than them singing to California Love by Tupac and Dr. Dre, which is great way to end the movie, really. But yeah, there was a couple like jokes in there. One with Paunch and his sergeant on the Chip Squad. He does like he FaceTimes her for some sexy time. And it goes horribly wrong, but like you never see how that relationship ever was built in the first place throughout this movie. So you're kind of just like, why is this even happening? Like, it's a joke in there, but the context to the joke is like, why is this even here? Why is he FaceTiming her? Or why isn't he FaceTiming these other two chicks that he's been fooling around with and stuff like that? So there's like that weird inconsistent in the joke. He loves yoga pants, don't we all? So there's a lot of yoga pant jokes in there, and him about masturbating, and he's a sex addict and stuff like that, which they kind of touch on, but it's not like the greatest jokes ever. I think what you see in the trailer, especially if you watch the Red Band trailer, you get a couple of the good laughs are in that trailer, which they hit pretty good when you were watching it live with everybody else. And like my theater was actually kind of busy. Like, it was a small intimate theater. Like, this is I think this theater only held like maybe 30-40 seats at the most. It's like it was just a small theater, so at least half of it was packed. So people were laughing at things, and a lot of people were just like, wow, I can't believe they did that, like good spot jokes. Like the one scene where he has to pick him up and hold him and then take him to the bathtub, that was funny. Yeah, I actually laughed I laughed hearty on that one because it was stupid and it was funny, and like yeah, like he throws, yeah, it was pretty good. Like, it was a good scene. There's a couple other good ones, like the whole eating ass joke. That was actually pretty funny and they kept running through the whole movie with the eating ass joke, and it was kind of funny. I laughed at it. It was just like, yeah, that's funny. So we have the other character too. Let me talk about him for a second. John Baker, which is the sidekick, played by, look at my IMDb, Dax Shepard. I don't even know this dude, to be perfectly honest. Like, I do watch a lot of movies, at least I thought I did, and I didn't know who this guy was. I haven't seen him in anything, or at least nothing that comes to the top of my mind. So I was just like, oh, okay, this guy's new to me, and he was all right. Like, he was funny sometimes. He played the very deadpan, well, not deadpan, but like the very aloof surfboard kind of dude, in a sense, where he's just like, a snowflake, social justice warrior type of guy, I guess. I don't know. He's like this modern man that doesn't, like, he's just a modern man, which is kind of weird. I don't know how to explain it. He's just a modern man who doesn't know his place in the world, I think. Like, his relationships shit with his wife, and like, he's just like lost in limbo. Like, he used to be a pro BMXer, stunt bike rider, or pro dirt biker. I don't know. Sorry if you guys do this. Oh, motocross. I think that's what it is. I'm not a huge bike enthusiast when it comes to that side of things. I love motorcycles, like to just drive, not to do tricks. I'm too old to do tricks. I'll break something if I do fucking tricks. So he's into that. There's like, yeah, he's an okay character. Like, he's definitely there. Eventually, he and Paunch. I want to call him Fonz so much because his whole name is Frank. No, it's Francis Poncherello. But something like that. So I just keep wanting to call him the Fonz, but he's not the Fonz. So yeah, those two together, Dax and Michael, they're not too bad as a comic duo. There's some scenes in there that they made me kind of laugh. They were talking about, like, there's like a chronic masturbation joke, and the two of them kind of worked pretty good off each other. And there's also the yoga pant joke where they kind of worked good off each other. There's some scenarios where they actually worked pretty good off each other, but sometimes it just felt like they were just like, they didn't pick the best jokes, or didn't really ad-lib too much. I don't know. I really wish there was a blooper reel that showed us the other stuff that they were probably spitting at each other, because it made me curious. Because I actually like Michael Pena I like him in Ant-Man. Like, I haven't seen him on a ton of stuff, but he was really funny in Ant-Man, and I was kind of hoping for more of that in this movie from him. But whatever, it doesn't matter. It was okay. I guess it's an okay movie. This is going to be a pretty short review because, like, I don't really care much for this movie. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. This is gonna be like one of my shorter reviews because really, it's an okay movie. You see some titties in it. There's 5 titties, 1 dick, so that's the ratio, 5 to 1. If you want that information, but like it's almost a pointless movie. Like it shouldn't have maybe even be made. I don't know. Yeah, I guess that's where I'm just going to end it. Like the movie's okay, just wait for it on Netflix. You know, wait for it on Netflix. Or if you go see it at like a drive-in for 2 for 1, that's not too bad to go see for 2 for 1. Or go and see it on a cheap night. It's definitely probably not going to be around for another week. Like this might be the last week. I think it's only made like $14 million so far out of 2 weeks in the box office. So that's pretty crappy for a comedy, I think. But I don't know. Hopefully everyone got paid like a couple $100,000 because they're not making their money back on this one. So, anyways, guys, that's gonna be the end of the review. I say, see it on a cheap night. That's the review. Sorry, I have an itchy nose. My beard is starting to itch my nose and stuff. It's getting too long. I have to shave it. And I'm sorry if this review isn't super hyped up with super energy. I had a long day, very long day. I'm tired. See. Yeah, I could go to sleep right now, but I'm going to wrap this video up and I'm going to probably post it up hopefully tonight, maybe tomorrow morning, we'll see. Next thing that's coming up is Ghost in the Shell review. I saw the movie on Sunday, but I've been busy with doing stand-up comedy and stuff, so I haven't had a chance to go and sit down and actually do this review for Ghost in the Shell, so that will be coming probably Thursday night. I'm sorry that it's late, guys. It just happened, just comedy got in the way. And then after that, on the weekend, I'm going to go see Transporting 2, and I found a theater where it's playing and it's far away, so it's going to be quite the freaking trek on the weekend. So I'm going to go see that, and that review should be up on Saturday or Sunday. Other than that, if you like the video, give me a thumbs up or not, whatevs, or leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel, give me some feedback. You know, I do this for you guys and for myself too, because I actually love talking about movies. They're hilarious and enjoyable. Aside from that, that's it. That's the end of the video. I know it's so quick. It's super quick. Go see my other videos. I done like 7 now. Maybe I could figure out how to post them here, and you can go check out the other videos because I did other ones. They're pretty good. And I got my first copyright strike too. So there's that. We're moving on up, guys. So go check these videos out if I put anything here, or you're just gonna see my hand moving around pointing to nothing. Everyone, have a good week and peace out, everybody, and go enjoy movies or have fun at the movies or whatever. We don't have a catchphrase yet, but just enjoy the films. Have fun with them.